So the third project management tool which we want to talk about here is the matrix charts. What are matrix charts? Matrix charts basically show the relationship between two or more groups. How does this happen? Let's look at the next slide and look at an example of matrix charts there. So here is a matrix which I have made related to Six Sigma belts. So on the top, if you see Six Sigma white belt, yellow belt, green belt and black belt. And I have classified based on number of things: difficulty level, potential to make financial impact, statistical knowledge required to do these courses, business application, and then on that I have put a rating of 1 to 5, 5 being high and 1 being low. So let's say if you look at the difficulty level, you can see that Six Sigma black belt has a high level of difficulty, so that's the difficulty level is 5. White belt has a low level of difficulty, so that's level 1. Let's look at, let's say, statistical knowledge required for that. For white belt and yellow belt, there is a very little statistical knowledge required, so these have been graded as 1, and 4 and 5 for green belt or black belt. So matrix chart basically gives the relationship between two things. Here we have the relationship between the type of course we are doing and different parameters on the left. This was one example. You could have multiple examples here. Probably if you would have seen on website where people are comparing different cars, different cameras, what features they have, all these things are basically an example of matrix chart which help you in understanding the concept in the precise and the clear way. Rather than having lot of text, this one gives you a much better visual picture of the comparison between two things. Let's look at one more example on the next slide. So here I have one example which is related to Six Sigma. Let's say you have completed the Six Sigma project and now you have come out with 4 types of solutions: solution 1, solution 2, 3 and 4. Let's hypothetically think that solution 1 could be replace the part, solution 2 could be get a new machine, whatever it is. So these are 4 solutions which came out as a part of Six Sigma project to solve the problem which you have. Now you can analyze these solutions based on number of factors. So what I have done here is I have analyzed these 4 solutions based on ease of implementation. Is it easy to implement? The cost of change, how much would it cost to implement this particular idea, and the gains which we get out of this particular idea. And then I have put a grading of 1 to 5. Let's say ease of implementation, number 1 for the difficult and number 5 for easy. Why number 5 for easy? Because I want to give higher number for something which I want. So I want a solution which is easy to implement, which is cheap and which has high gains. So that's the reason I have given 5 marks for these things: easy solution, cheap solution and high gain solution. And once I have looked at these 4 solutions, we rate each of these solutions based on these factors. This rating you could do individually, you could do as a part of group exercise. So as a part of Six Sigma group, you look at each of these solutions and you say, okay, let's talk about solution number 1. Oh, solution number 1 is very easy to implement. Let's give it a rating of 5. Everyone agrees, you put a rating of 5 on that. Then you look at the cost of change. How much does it cost to make this particular solution? Oh, that's very cheap. Okay, then everyone agrees, put a rating of 5 here. Then gains, there are a lot of gains here because the defect level will go down. Let's say the delivery will be faster. There are more gains, so let's put a rating of 5 here. Then you go to solution number 2. You say that, okay, solution number 2 is easy to implement, yes, but then it's going to cost a lot because probably you are buying a new equipment here. Then you say that gains are also not much, so you give a rating of 1. Once you have done that, then let's say you total each of these. So solution number 1 has a total of 15, 5 plus 5 plus 5. Solution number 2 has a total of 7. Solution number 3 has a total of 8 and solution 4 has a total of 12. So based on that, as a group exercise, using this matrix chart, basically you could decide that which of these solution will help you better. So probably you might agree in this case that let's go for solution number 1 because that's much easy to implement, very cheap to implement and lots of gains coming out of this particular solution. So let's go for solution number 1. So this was another example of matrix chart. And as I said earlier, if you look around, you will see a lots and lots of these examples wherever you go. You want to buy a camera, you will see the comparison between cameras. You want to buy a car, or you want to buy a website. Whatever you do, you will see lots of these examples wherever you look at. So this was the third tool for project management which we wanted to talk here, and this is the matrix charts.